Hi, my name is Andrea McMaster, and I'm here today to talk to you about the attribution theory and how we use it to communicate. The attribution theory seeks to help explain why people make sense of their world by identifying causes for the behaviors and events they experience. Humans tend to be motivated to assign causes to their actions and behaviors. Social psychology describes attribution as the process by which individuals explain the causes of behaviors and events. Models that explain this process are known as the attribution theory. It is important to study communication in addition to the attribution theory to view the development of communication skills. The attribution theory focuses on how individuals perceive events and how it relates to their thinking and behavior. It assumes that people want to know why people do what they do. It is described as a person seeking to understand why another person did something. They may attribute one or more causes to that behavior. Exploring how the attribution theory affects communication can lead to a better understanding of interpersonal communication. Communication plays a fundamental role in all facets of business. It is incredibly important that both internal communication within your organization as well as communication skills of your employees are effective. Communication plays a fundamental role in all facets of business. It is incredibly important that both internal communication within your organization as well as the communication skills of your employees are effective. Internal attributions link the cause of a person's behavior to a personal aspect such as a personality trait. External attributions connect others' behaviors to situational factors. Our attributions are important to consider. Our reactions to the behaviors of others is strongly influenced by the explanations we reach with our perspectives of their behavior. Imagine that Adam and Alex are friends. One day, Adam gets frustrated and raises his voice to Alex. Alex may find that the behavior is more offensive and even consider not being friends with him anymore if he attributes the cause of the blow-up to Adam's personality. Since personality traits are usually fairly stable and difficult to control or change. Internal attributions are often used by frustrated drivers to explain other drivers' behaviors. In the example, Alex may be more forgiving if he attributes the cause of Adam's behavior to situational factors beyond his control, since external factors are usually temporary. If Adam makes an internal attribution, he may think, "Wow, this person has a really short fuse. Who knows when he'll blow up again?" If Alex makes an external attribution, he may think, "Adam has been under a lot of pressure lately to get caught up on homework at school and hasn't been getting much sleep at night. Once homework is caught up, I'm sure he'll be more relaxed." This process of attribution is ongoing. As with many aspects of perception, we may be aware of the attributions we make, and other times that they are automatic or unconscious. The attribution theory has received much scholarly attention because it is in the attribution part of the perception process that some of the most common perceptual errors or biases occur. One of the most common perceptual errors is the fundamental attribution error, which refers to our tendency to explain others' behavior using internal rather than external attributions. Perceptual errors have a tendency to be biased. When it comes to the case of the self-serving bias, the error works out in our favor. As we have the tendency to attribute others' behaviors to internal causes rather than external causes, we similarly do this for ourselves as well. When our behaviors have led to something successful or positive, We attribute internal factors to our success. When our behaviors lead to failure or something negative, we tend to attribute the cause to external factors. Thus, the self-serving bias is a perceptual error which we attribute the cause of our successes to internal personal factors, while attributing our failures to external factors beyond our control. When we look at the fundamental attribution error and the self-serving bias together, we can see that we are likely to judge ourselves more favorably than another person, or at least less personally. Attributions are just one form of information people use to explain their worlds. Negative attributions yield the unfortunate result of damaging relationships between people before they even start. Most of our interactions involve constantly running an attribution script in our minds. This essentially analyzes the situation to try to come up with explanations for what is happening. Why did my daughter slam her bedroom door when she saw me walk toward her room? Why is my boyfriend being extra nice to me today? Why did my classmate miss our project discussion this morning? Basically, we seek to blame others' behaviors on internal or external factors. Put simply, attribution refers to an explanation of behaviors, whether others or our own. It is an integral component of social psychology. Various psychologists have come up with many different theories or models of attribution over the years. There are a variety of definitions for attributions, but a common definition of attributions is the internal thinking and external talking process of interpreting and understanding what is behind our own and others' behaviors. Although there are different types of attribution theory, they are all concerned with the how and the what by which people process information in attempting to understand events, judge those events, and act on those events. The attribution theory says that people use information to arrive at causal explanations of events. It looks at how information is gathered and what information is combined to form a causal judgment. People sometimes perceive cause and effect relationships even where there are none. Distinctions are made between internal or dispositional causes. These are located within the individual. She failed the test because she was too lazy to study. External or situational causes are explained outside of the person, usually explaining a behavior as being attributed to an outside force, because she is lazy, or he was late for our date because of the accident on the freeway. Attributional mistakes can be made when we favor dispositional situations over those that are situational. Situational attribution looks at the outside influences causing us to act. We are also more likely to make a dispositional attribution for success and a situational attribution for failure in regards to our own behavior. The attribution theory gives us a useful framework for the analysis of everyday explanations of social issues such as unemployment, criminality, and health and illness-related behaviors. We are also more likely to make external attributions when we explain our own behavior. Likewise, we are also more likely to explain our failures with external attributions and our successes with internal attributions. Simply stated, the attribution theory talks about the ways in which we try to explain behaviors in real life. Thank you for joining me today for the presentation on the attribution theory and how we use it to communicate. Thank you.